Hi, it's me again. Yeah, so I thought this week about, or this weekend a lot about, what we hold on to, Like, do do you hang on to like what people say about you? I know I have in the past, 100%. Especially and actually almost only when someone says something negative. Like it's so hard to believe sometimes when someone says something kind about us. What do we do typically, right? We shrug it off. Oh, these old things, or these, like, we point when someone compliments us, we tend to point out a negative. And again, very generalized. I do this. I still to this day, and I did this morning, and I deflect when something kind is said to me. But if someone says something negative to me, I believe it. How messed up is that? Like, really think about it. I'm letting, I don't know, maybe you are as well, and I don't think I'm alone in this, but I'm letting negative things be more important in my mind than the good. Maybe it's not important. Maybe it's just they take priority in my mind. And so, I was just about to drop an F bomb, but like, that is just ridiculous. That is ridiculous. Because I've talked about in the past, like, we spend all of our time with ourselves, all of it. We and I want to believe the good things, and they're there, 100% they're there. So why do I let my insecurities be the forefront? Why am I letting my fears, my insecurities take control and be the most prevalent thing in my mind? That is ridiculous. And it's not what I want. I hope it's not what you want. And we hang on to these things within ourselves. And if someone gives us like a slight in some way, right? Like if they offend us, or if, I'm sick of that word, but if they offend us, it's like we hang on to it. We use it. We foster this kind of thing within our bodies. I don't do that anymore. That is one thing I can say with clarity and with honest integrity, that is not something I do anymore, because it has no role. It's so short-minded, it's so short-sighted to constantly feel this need to take so much offense. Like, I heard something once, and this was really powerful for me to hear. It was kind of like a knock in the jaw at the beginning, but the more I thought about it, the more I loved it. And it was something along the lines of, you're just not that important. Only in the sense, we tend to go through like, oh, someone's looking at me like this, and oh, this, and they're seeing me like this, and everyone's thinking these negative thoughts about me, or gonna say these nasty things about me. You're just not that important to them in that moment. We spend more times in our own mind. Like, sure, I might have a fleeting thought about like an opinion, but it's not something I chase. It's not something I hang on to. It's not anything like that. It's a passing nothing. And that is so freeing to think about. It's like, I'm just not that important in my cellulite on my legs, you know? I don't love it. It's there. That's okay. But that doesn't mean that someone is out there constantly like thinking in their mind, oh, she's gross, oh, she's this. Like, I'm just not that important to them in that sense. That's what that means. And that is so friggin' amazing, because we're not. And all those little things that we get a hang up about within our minds, other people don't think those about us. They just don't. We are our own worst enemies in our mind, and we could be our biggest ally. We could be our biggest warrior if we just stopped and follow the thought that feels good. If you have a good feeling thought in your day, stick to that. Follow that. Why do we follow and rabbit hole these negative crap things about ourselves, about other people, about the state of affairs in the world, which I know is tough, 100%. But I can't feel bad enough. You can't feel bad enough in your life to make something better. That's not how it works. Have you ever tried to get a kid who's super upset to smile? Sometimes it's really hard, and until they choose to do it. And that's what it is. We get to choose which thoughts we follow, how we think, how we respond, how we treat people, how we treat ourselves. And yeah, that was my one for today. Keeping it a little, I've been at 7 minutes lately, it's a little bit shorter. Yeah, if this resonates with you, please leave a comment. I'd love to chat with you and just see what else is out there in this, and if people are on the same wavelength and what's going on. You can also reach me at lifepurposefully.ca, and my husband and I are on there. And we're also doing a meditation workshop. We're starting that on Thursday this week, so May 18th. It's 30 minutes a week, no charge, nothing like that. We're just kind of going over what meditation is for us and how you can implement it in your life. And yeah, I hope you have a great day. That's just a little piece of M for today. Bye.